Alright, this will be an interesting one. See if we can make this turn up a treat. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. Right, we're going to make it 200%. We're going to go and going here. Going to add some contrast. Going to lighten it up a bit. Okay, what is it? It's what's called My Weekly. Alright, it looks a bit like a gossip magazine, but I'm not sure if it quite goes as a gossip magazine. It's got all sorts of shit that normally, I'm emphasising, women are into. But of course, if you're a man and you like this shit, well, don't worry, no problems. But basically, it's usually it's aimed at women, this kind of magazine. But basically, yeah, it's like a gossip type magazine, but I don't think it quite has all the major celebrities that you normally expect a glossy or a tabloid magazine, or gossip or a tabloid magazine would typically have. So, yeah. I think it's only just a recent sort of a magazine, like it's only just new, so they haven't got all the money to get involved with all the big celebs and their shit. Anyway, that looks nice, but we've got still writing at the top, and it's a bit too big. We're going to have to push the image up a bit higher and maybe slide it across a bit. I'm just going to have a look at it. See where we are. There she is there. We're going to just move it across. We've got room to move it, and we're going to move it up. So we're just going to move it up. We've got room to move it up, but hopefully not too high. I don't want to cut the head off. So let's see how we go here. But it comes across as a fairly small sort of a magazine. It's not a big, it's not a women's weekly or a women's day or anything major. It's just, it looks like a fairly newish sort of a magazine. Fairly new to the scene, you could say. Now that looks interesting. We've got a head up there, so now I'm wondering if we're going to make it smaller, or maybe, I don't know what to do with this, whether to make it larger or small, keep it the same size. Maybe that can be the centre of the job. But yeah, being a mermaid, swimming like a mermaid, sounds like a bit of a fad to me. Sounds like a bit of a fad. I'm trying to decide, folks, if I'm going to change it. I'm going to just slide it down a little bit because the head is at the top. So we just slide it down just a fraction. We don't want the head to be cut off. Maybe we could make it a smaller enlargement. I don't know how much smaller we can make it. So we're going to make it 180 by 180. So we're going to snick 20% off each side. Each axis. Stabilizing image, please wait. Okay, typical Konica Minolta. Okay. Okay, out it comes. Let's see what we have. That looks a lot better, actually. We've got more of the mermaid in. We're just snicking off some enlargement, which makes it look a bit better composed. I'm thinking that's probably close enough to ideal, I do think. Wondering where the centre of this funny job is going to be. I'm going to put that there. I think it looks good. I think it's good enough. We've got the mermaid in the picture. Or the lady, well, again, people believe in mermaids as well as unicorns. But mermaids don't exist. But of course, apparently women, according to this article, women are swimming like mermaids by donning the suits. That's probably, I only just read a small, brief snippet of what I just said, so I don't know what it's all about, but apparently it's meant to be good for you to swim like a mermaid, so you don the fin and basically whatever. It's a bit shitty, it sounds a bit faddish, a bit like a fad. You know what crazes that people go through, whether it be for health or for fun or whatever, money, whatever, fads. I'm sick of them, I hate them. Fads are usually money-making schemes, and people just get so caught up in the craze. That's the other word. They call it a craze or a fad. And women in particular get caught up in this shit. You got to find your own hobby. You got to find a hobby that's useful, not just for yourself, but for the world, for the planet. And you got to basically stick at it, not treat it as a fad, not get caught up in these money-making schemes that rich people and supermarkets and corporations try to get you into. You know, sometimes a fad is something is introduced as a fad, it becomes more mainstream, like scooters. But usually fads are not that good. Don't get me wrong, some fads are okay, as long as they're not just a fad and that they're healthy, like riding micro-sized scooters. I mean, they're okay, but most fads are pretty useless, like the Coles and the Woolies collectibles. But anyway, that looks quite striking. I think now I can call this quits.